if anyone had any experiences, if you saw or felt anything in particular that you'd like to share with us, that would be beautiful to know and to learn. Or if you have questions about particular sounds that you heard, you're welcome to ask. I have my water up here to remind me to tell you to drink water. Kind of like Play-Doh or like a jelly donut or something. If you want to remold it, give it a shape that you decide or make it symmetrical, something's going to release. You're going to ooze and lose something, and maybe that's something you don't need. And in our body, that something would be the toxins from recalibrating ourselves. And so that's why we do the deep breathing to oxygenate the body, to release the toxins. And also water oxygenates the body and helps to wash out the toxins that were released from recalibration. So yes. I try to drink as close to a gallon a day as I can, but definitely doing this, I can't get away with not drinking a lot of water.
There's something that's like really like strong sound.
Yes. Okay, was it a high note or low note?
Lower.
So that would probably be this, my ocean bowl. Which is a G note, which stimulates the throat chakra. This brings me to the water, and I always feel water and visualize water when I'm playing it. Yes. This whole set, there's some bowls that I've added because they resonate very well, and I just added them extra. But the set without my extra adding is $200,000. That one by itself is $98,000, and it's just the waves in the ocean, and it is exactly that. Yes. There's another loud one over here. This is also a G, but it's much higher. I think this is the one that you meant. This is a practitioner bowl, so I can bring the sound to you guys and take it back around here. Yeah. There was another one that was really loud I brought around to you guys. I did a pyramid tonight with everyone. That's this one. So it starts off as a chime, and then the vortex. So that's really loud and close to you. I think it was this one. Pyramid is considered sacred geometry, and they all have. So you're in Sedona, you're going to hear a lot about vortex, and so there are positive and negative polarities in our body and in the earth, and so the different vortexes have positive and negative polarity, same as masculine and feminine. The masculine negative polarity, like a battery, is very active energy, very engaging, a lot of movement, and the feminine positive is very calming and soothing, kind of like this bowl I started with in the very beginning. We call that the grandmother bowl. But the pyramid is very active and engaging. I use some crystals that are my personal crystals. This one's solid. I have a small pyramid that is as solid as this that I sleep with if I want my dreams to be more vivid. So it's very active energy.
There was a point where I felt like I was here,
Yes. So I have a lot of what we call binaural tones that activate both sides of the brain. So you heard these, and they kind of help you elevate and lift off. And the more that you have sound baths, and the more you get used to it, the more you allow yourself to go with the flow. Some people have out of body experiences. Some people see the shapes. Some people see the waves of color. So it can increase the more you experience it.
I feel like you might have a higher sense. I feel like fully hydrated.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Either or, honestly. Yeah. I think I could be more hydrated than I am today because I had yerba mate tea, and caffeine always takes away hydration. So, but I definitely feel the effects, and it depends on who's around and how you and your minerals resonate with the crystals that are here too. That changes things a lot. Because some people come in, and I'll play the bowl with them, and then I'll just see like lots of waves and light things. So it really depends on each other as well. So yeah.
Your instruction towards the beginning, that was really grounding. It helped me like just mentally connect with different parts of my body, and it like I don't know. I felt like it's anchoring the front and the back.
Yes. That is the idea because your body hears all of this regardless. But so there's certain notes that I play that are high notes, and when you hear them, if I don't ground you first and like bring your awareness to every part of relaxing, you might start to jerk and not be ready for it. Like your body's gonna hear it, but now instead of jerking with it, the joints can release. And some people hold so much tension for so long and can't release it, and so you can release it peacefully instead of forcefully.
Right.
So, yeah. Yes. This is called a double practitioner bowl. I played it a little bit, like in between changes. So you heard that a lot, which happens to be a very high C, which is grounding, even though it's very high. But what I didn't do a whole lot of today.
That like simulates movement.
Yes. Yeah. So the binaural tones, and then the double practitioner tones, the pyramid, all of that gives you different forms of movement. And so yes. So when we say we're moving cells around and releasing toxins, it's a very active thing happening. Any other? more you do it,
I move my arms. I was having this a lot when I was outside.
I had to scratch a few times.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, when I said, I was like, there was a point where I was like, I woke. And I was like, was I asleep? I don't know.
Everyone at some point fell asleep. Everyone did.
I felt like it was like 5 minutes.
Awesome. That's ideal because it means you're not. It means that you let go of all of the stress of the outside world. In other words. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, rubber.
So like one sound session can sometimes be more restful and more replenishing, rejuvenating than a whole night's sleep. Honestly. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I need to tell you. So yes, so we're drinking water, we're detoxing, we're allowing ourselves to recalibrate. So there's a saying that we have. Sometimes it's faster to slow down, and sometimes you're trying to remember things, accomplish things, create things, get things done, and like it could be stuck. But the moment that you relax to this degree, all of those things start to come back up. So when you wake up, when you get ready to go to sleep, it's a good idea to have pad and paper to like write down memories that come up, dreams that come up, ideas for what you're trying to create. Will flow a lot easier over the next few days. So and then the more sound back you have to relaxation that you give yourself, the more easily things will start to come back and flow.
You never ate.
That could be a possibility. Okay, first of all,
You're also sensory.
yeah. So yes, the sun is there, but I do like this. I had to go turn on the air right afterwards because I do generate a lot of heat from doing this. You would think I was running a marathon. Literally, yes, it does generate. Yeah,
It's like an exercise.
it very much is an exercise. So yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah, for me, like the way that it comes to me, this whole experience is like I got this in the beginning, this like kind of stimulation in the front, and then I get like one. I'd say that when you came around with the ones that she had mentioned, were sorry, I'm trying to pronounce it, like that was like the second piece that was like that grabbed my attention a good bit, and then after that, I felt like it was just quietness for me. Like I was removed from the equation. Like I was less.
Oh, that must have been good then.
And then towards the end, it was like even before you like started wrapping it up or like the air came back on, I got this sense that it was about to be the end before it even was, and then it was the end. And I don't know if that's like an idea of like how our brains like work.
It's so real, yes.
Where it's like we know when to wake up. We know we
Yes.
be thinking like 30-minute, 15, 30-hour increments. And I don't know how much time we have to pass, but
Yes. So you just brought me to this whole idea of elements, and seasons, essentially. Like you're saying, I knew it was the right season for this to come to a close, So like I deliberately do some things. Okay, when we get started, I very deliberately do like the breathing and the grounding. And two of the first things I start out with are the nurturing and the C note, which is very grounding. The root chakra is like putting the tree roots down in, And then the next thing was I brought in the water here, right? And then at the end, when you knew it was time to close, this is very specifically the earth element. Like the notes in here, the way that they combine, there are different elements of these, and this is to reground you and bring you back. So yeah. Some people say when they hear this, they see like lights through the trees and stuff as they're reacclimating back into the room. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah. My honor. Thank you. The last thing I would share with you guys is this QR code here. This scans to a Global Healing. Absolutely, yes. I'm gonna yes, you can take a picture of anything. In fact, it's better if you can upload a picture to the Google review too. That's really helpful as well. I'm gonna unlock the door while I'm thinking about that. Say again. Yeah, it's right around through the curtains here. And I'm gonna take my phone off airplane mode. Oh,